Do you feel like your life has been getting kind of complicated in several different ways? As time goes on, does it seem to get more and more complicated? My name is Heather Feather. I am the owner of Rare Bird Medicine, and today's topic is the simple things. The most beautiful things in life are simple. Many of them are free. Love, to me, is one of the loveliest things that any entity at Earth School has ever offered me, and it is most certainly and assuredly the most interesting and lovely thing I've ever offered at Earth School. And I find it to be a great balm and a great medicine, and a lot of people craving it from themselves, to themselves, and from the outer world as well. But love is free, and it is an opportunity that is available within you that you can choose to express. Heather Feather has an active practice, which she fails herself every day because it's difficult, because I have an ego which wants to judge. An aim of being agape, or unconditional love. And that means every person in the river of my life, be they quote unquote stranger, be they long held friend, I'm doing the best to offer through my words, through my actions, through my behavior, unconditional love, which means witnessing without judgment. I'm not building a wall between me and this other person by getting on my high horse, which Heather definitely does, which is why she talks about it, and feeling superior in my opinion. In my youth, all of my spiritual studies often caused me to feel really superior to somebody that's atheistic in nature. As I've aged, it's like, oh, I'm not attached at all. Neither is spirit. Spirit's not attached. If spirit was attached, and spirit is all powerful, then it would influence you to not be atheistic. It would influence, if there's like one chosen religion, it would influence you to be that. If it's not all powerful and needs little soldiers to convert the heathens, then your God's not all powerful, right? So for me, spirituality, like sexuality, is a deeply intimate and personal thing, and to each their own. And I think it's really presumptuous to assume that you know better than another what they're here to do. I spent many years, about 4 years, with an addict, somebody that was addicted to alcohol and drugs, things that I was not addicted to, and really worked to apply this agape. I really tried to dive in. I tried to understand the addiction. I tried to engage in it. I tried like all different kinds of things just to have compassion, empathy, understanding for where this entity is pinned. And I talk about it sometimes in this video. And they said to me the other day, thanks for being compassionate with me. And as a deeply sarcastic man, I don't know that that was an authentic statement. But the most compassionate thing you can do is be honest. I'm not going to lie about my truth, and I'm not going to take things that you try to hide in the shadows and not come and shine light on them. I have some trickster totem spirit, which means that I'm a little bit tricky, in that whatever your ego wants to hide, I'm going to tend to want to flush up in the field on an unconscious level. I'm just going to bring my ego failings and your ego failings up into the field so that we can evolve. And although that's great, it can be challenging. And so all blessings to this gentleman. May he have whatever he seeks in this life. I am not above him. I'm not better than him. I've said that in these videos. But one of the other great, simple things about life that you have the opportunity to engage with is truth. I've had people, and I love and admire them to this day for this level of authenticity. I appreciate when two-leggeds are really authentic with me. But they've told me, oh, I lie all the time. I'm a liar. I'm like a pathological liar. It's like, what? What? You are that? And you can even be honest to admit it to another? Like, admirable. Like, I respect it. It's way more admirable than just doing that and never acknowledging the shadow components of what you're doing and not shining light on those aspects of self that may not be working for you. Heather loves the truth, and the truth is a tricky thing. And absolute truth is love is. Once we start defining love, we start minimizing and confining love and putting it in a box, we kind of lose the sense of absolute truth. Because you could say love is always gentle, but passion can be heated and definitely not gentle. It can be aggressive, but it can be wrought with love. And so it's not necessarily just one way of expressing. So you have access to love. You have access to truth. And as Mama Mackie used to always say to me, honey, integrity is something you can choose to have. And if you choose to have it, you get to take it everywhere you go. But if you don't choose to have it, you don't have that. And I would say to her, what does integrity mean? She said it means being aligned with the truth. And so long ago, I decided I wanted to be aligned with the truth. I wanted to offer my truth, whether it be shadow or light, whether it be my failings or my graces. I want to share the truth. And as a two-legged, I love to receive the truth, even if it feels like it just stabbed me in the guts. You know, I appreciate the warning. I'm going to say something intense. Okay, let me get ready for a gut punch. Let's go. But I can do so much more with the truth than I can do with lies and manipulation and trickery and tomfoolery. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it honest. I'm not here to judge it. I'm not here to judge you if your truth is different than mine. If your truth is that you are an addict, if your truth is that you want to sleep around with multiple people, if your truth is, I honor your truth. You just don't get to sleep with Heather. But may you have all the people you want to sleep with. But this is not one of them. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Bless you. May you have what you seek. I'm not here to judge it. I don't know what each entity needs. One of the other graces that is abundantly free, agua de vida, water of life. Water is free. It's available to you every day. You are 60 to 70% water. The earth is as well. And you need water for the hydration of your cells. And so you can drink water throughout the day. It's a simple thing, but being hydrated helps your skin. It helps the mucous membranes. It helps so many different things, cellular movements. And so it serves the self to receive water, which is a simple thing that you can fold into your life and drink more of. And then you can be hydrated. And you can even Google, what does water do? How does it help you? And you will find a litany of things that support your optimal graces. Another thing, free, simple as the day is long. Breath, pranayama, the ability to breathe in, to really take an inhale, taking it in, letting it out. The breath can cause ecstatic bliss. It can cause many recordings of pranayama practices have recorded blissful states as a result of oxygenating the cells, which they also need, you know? And so one of the things I'm doing right now in my life is I am simplifying my life. I've used medical marijuana in the past. I prefer it usually to anything else that anyone has to offer. And I am realizing that during this 2 to 3 month period where I was eating whatever I want, I had this excursion I went on where I was eating what I call trash. Trash to me is food that doesn't offer nutrients. Food that offers nutrients is one word, and the one word that it is, or the two words that it is the ingredient. So an example of the one word would be salmon, broccoli, asparagus, grapes, lemons, bananas, apples. They're all grown by nature. They are one word, and the word that it is the ingredient, and there aren't other ingredients. Two words would be Brussels sprouts, burdock root or whatever. But they come from the earth. That's food. That is what your body needs to sustain life. That is what your cells are looking for. And so I've decided to go on a 6-month dieta in which I'm only consuming organic whole foods. I've started it the Friday after Thanksgiving, and I can tell you, after having spent a couple of months eating what I call trash would be fast food, anything that is not what I just listed. The name of the food is the ingredient, and the ingredient is full of vitamins, minerals, things that serve the body, serve your overall health. I spent a couple of months eating trash, eating whatever I wanted, and I did that, eating pizzas, burgers, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I did that because when I get disciplined, one of the things I do is I give myself all the things. Heather loves key lime pie, had some of that, had all the things. And then now that I'm on this dieta, when my brain goes, ooh, pizza or whatever, I go, you had that. Remember, you had it, and then you had it. Remember, and then you had it. Okay, you've had it. You've had that. Next, we're on the new chapter now, and we're doing this. So it helps me as I'm trying to be disciplined to offer myself the simple things and get away from these complex, multifaceted, long lists of ingredients, non-foods, to know that I've had it. I found when I was having trash and eating trash like a trash panda, because it's not food for my body, I was sick. I had constant bowel movements, just stomach. I had brain fog. I felt unclear. I had low energy. I ate all the things all around here that are offered and constantly marketed to you nonstop ad nauseum. And I was sick as the day is long. And now I've been eating organic whole foods for 5 days. I'm full of energy. I feel like a rocket in motion, I am super clear. I feel clearer than I felt in a long time. And I'm stepping into choosing simple things, simple practices. Have you had water? Are you breathing? Are you being honest? Have you shared love today? Have you hugged yourself? What do you need to thrive? The most beautiful things in our world are very simple, and they're the things that keep you alive. You can always subscribe to Rare Bird Medicine on YouTube. Leave your comments there. I love to hear your thoughts. I'm